What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 27 of the Fallen for Film podcast. I'm your host, Ryan O'Toole. Take two. So, quick story, real quickly. So I just started like 5 minutes ago, and I'm an idiot. I'm kind of a rookie getting into the podcast mode because sometimes I'm so into like filming videos where you know how you're filming videos, it takes like 30 or 45 minutes to film and you mess up a lot and you do multiple takes. Well, that just happened 5 minutes ago. So if you guys were tuning in like 5 minutes ago, I completely apologize. I ended the stream off because I was in that mindset of filming a video, and whenever I mess up, I just start over. But this is a podcast. There's no mess ups. Like, you got to keep going because it's raw. There's no editing. And that's just what happened. But if you are just tuning on in here, this is episode 27 of the Fallen for Film podcast. Exciting episode today, guys. If you are new to the podcast, if you're interested in watching more episodes, if you love what you see here and want to see more, there's plenty of episodes. And if you don't have time to watch the podcast on YouTube, there is podcast platform links in the description, Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play, where you can go check us out over there. If you're driving or at work, want to listen to us there, that's where you can find us. For today's episode, guys, or this week's episode, it's completely different because we usually talk about the movie news and then we interact and answer fan questions. We have guests on, which I have a guest right here. I'll introduce him in a second. Today, I want to do something different. You guys mean the world to this podcast. I started this podcast a few months ago, and it's grown. It's got a great fan base and a lot of great support. And so I wanted to thank you guys, and not just answering your questions every week. Answering your questions every week doesn't do it enough for me. And I got to do a live Q&A because you guys mean the world to me. This is what keeps the podcast going, is your guys watching, commenting on the episodes, and just showing your support. So for this week's episode of the podcast, I'm just going to be answering your questions, my guest as well, in which my guest right here, you see him in all my live Q&As. He edits all of my videos, and he's a big reason why my channel is at where it's at. Cody O'Toole. Cody, how you doing today?
Ladies and gentlemen, it took me 26 episodes to get on this damn podcast. I'm Ryan's brother, and it took me 26 damn episodes. And I finally made it. Mama, I made it. Ryan, thanks for having me on. It's always a great time talking with you on your channel with all of your supporters, talking movies, and just hearing everyone's opinions and questions out there. And I appreciate the kind words, man, but the credit has to go to you too. You know, you've been doing this since 2016 and you've built a really solid fan base and a great support from everybody here. We see lots of familiar faces each and every week. And, it's just nice to be a small part of the community, even though I don't really feel like it. And half the time I don't know as much shit as you guys do, but regardless, it is nice to be welcomed and just feel a part of it in some small way.
Dude, you're more part of this community than you think, man. Like, if you don't know who Cody O'Toole is, you're living under a rock. But Cody, we had you on, like, Soul. Whenever that comes out, Cody is on.
And I'm still on, right?
Yes.
Good.
Absolutely.
That I have officially bookmarked that episode. When you guys can talking about Soul, that is my week again.
Yep, no one else. Cody, yep, we're just doing Pixar. Basically, that's it. But yeah, Cody, I'm very happy to have you here, man. And it's a great, exciting episode today. We're going to be answering the fans' questions because they help drive this podcast. It motivates me just to keep making more podcast episodes. And I just love you guys very much. And before we actually answer the questions, Cody, usually whenever we have guests on, we ask them how their week was, what movies they watched, and anything they have on their channel. You edit my videos. So, Cody, what did you do this week? What movies did you watch? What did you do, man?
Well, wow, that's so nice because I've been waiting for that question for 26 episodes. Sorry. Okay, I'll stop. I'll get past that. I'll get past it. No, it's been an interesting week. For those that don't know, in the real world, I work with kids for a living. It's a big passion of mine. I went to school for education, and I had a lot of great teachers growing up, so I was definitely inspired. I think I was just put on this earth to give back to the future generation. I think that it just takes a big part of my life. I really enjoy it. So I work with kids, and the kids I'm working with are currently doing remote learning, obviously based on the situation that they're in right now and the whole coronavirus pandemic. So it's had some ups and downs for sure. Like, just like different things have been like, I work with younger elementary kids. So a lot of them are just used to having that, hugs and, having that emotional support and like that physical support of just getting a hug or, when they're upset or that kind of stuff. And we can't do that right now. It's just a lot of, it's tough for the young ones for sure. But I think, as time has gone on, us, the staff, have got adjusted. I've got adjusted, and the kids are slowly getting there. Now they're doing remote learning in school. Can you imagine sitting at a computer for like 6 or 7 hours a day, just like listening to your teacher talk? It's a lot for these young ones, man. So it has its ups and downs, but I'm just blessed to still have a job during these tough times. And it's times like this where I can go and like edit a video of yours that'll like take my mind off of the stress of work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, it's great to hear all that, man. Like you said, you're thankful that you're even working during this pandemic, still working with kids. They're the face of the future.
Yeah.
You're in the education world, so I respect people in the education world. But yeah, is there any movies you watched? I know we watched a movie last night.
We did watch a movie last night. Yeah. I know you're gearing up for a big ranking video coming up, doing the Disney Renaissance movie ranking. I think a lot of people are excited to see that. Yeah, we checked out The Little Mermaid. And like, honestly, to be fair, I've watched that movie like in the past like 3 months. I've watched it like 3 times because I work with kids. And then I think I randomly just checked it out because I was bored and had nothing better to do, and it was just browsing Disney Plus. But yeah, I watched it for like the 3rd time in the past 3 months, and like it's a fun little movie. I'm not like crazy about it.
Crazy. I love Ursula. I love the songs in it.
Yeah,
Sebastian, but it's one of my more overrated. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, and it's funny though. Like a lot of this whole pandemic, when we were all like just quarantined and stuff, I didn't watch too many movies. I know a lot of people. Yeah. That's what a lot of your listeners listen to is the movies and such.
The movies.
Nah, I'm more of the video game guy. So I've been grinding video games with my buddies. We've been playing all the Call of Duty Warzone, and we've been playing Among Us and Fall Guys and all those fun games. But yeah, the movies I've been putting on the side. I'm waiting for Soul. I can't wait for that movie to come out for sure.
Yeah, there is some good movie news that came out. Lots of shockers or not surprises. We'll talk about that. If you want to throw that in the chat as a question, I'll answer it. For this week's episode, it's just going to be answering questions. You know how I do a live Q&A, answer your guys' questions. Next week, I'll have a guest on, and we'll just talk about the movie news that came out.
It's a nice break. You know what I mean? Like, you guys do the movie news all week, and it's cool. And I'm sure you guys have some questions in the chat about the movie news and stuff, which we'll get to. But it's a nice break, and it's a good thing that you're doing for the fans, for sure.
So, yeah, Cody, I figure we just get right into
let's go right up to the top and check it out. We're taking these from YouTube, by the way.
This is on, I was about to say that. Yeah. On YouTube. If you guys are listening on Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play, you're probably wondering where the questions are coming from. We're answering them on YouTube.
On Ryan's YouTube channel. Ryan O'Toole. Check it out.
Ryan O'Toole.
Sorry.
All right, first question here is from Nicholas Lloyd, great subscriber of mine. Have you heard of the movie 12 Angry Men? I have heard of 12 Angry Men. It's one of the greatest films ever made, what many people say. I haven't seen it, though. Don't slaughter me. So there is that really nice Criterion Blu-ray I do want to get. It's really expensive, though. So I definitely want to watch that movie. Everybody's been saying, Ryan, how have you not seen 12 Angry Men?
Yeah, there's that thing going on in the world where, like, I mean, not in the world, but like with people that listen to Ryan's videos and they have me on, they know that I haven't seen a lot of movies. So, you guys should have a drinking game. You listeners out there.
Yes.
How many movies have I not seen that are mentioned in this podcast today? 12 Angry Men. That's one. So you got to take one drink already.
Yeah, take one drink.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. I guess
you'll probably throw up by the amount of drinks.
I apologize ahead of time.
Yes.
I've heard of it.
There's some 12-year-olds watching this, so don't grab alcohol.
Yes, just
grab water or something.
There
or soda, whatever. And drink every time Cody hasn't seen a movie.
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Next question, Fluffy, another great subscriber. Do you think Stranger Things retread the same things each season?
There's been 3 seasons of that now, right?
Yes, season 4 is coming out. I think 2022, I believe, from what I've heard. The previous 3 seasons, first of all, I love Stranger Things. I think the first season really focused on the 80s lore. It was more of like a mystery, trying to find where Will, is that his name? Where he went. He was in this different world. Season 2, I think they all have different themes to them. I think season 2 was more of a coming of age season, and then the third one was kind of coming of age, but I think it's more 80s vibe. With the mall and Billy, and they were facing off against the Demogorgons. Like, it's just, I think, different themes all around, but they do feel similar. They're about kids, coming of age, growing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think they have different themes each season.
So you don't think there's retread?
Kind of a retread, not fully retread, but differences sprinkled in each season.
All right, I'll take a turn to read some questions. Stravmax Fun. Which one are you more excited for, guys? WandaVision or Mandalorian Season 2?
Yeah, you asked this question right away when I cut off the stream. Sorry, Travmax. What am I more excited for? First of all, that WandaVision trailer, that was one of the news.
Unique.
It was very unique, to say the least.
Yeah.
It was everything I was hoping for. It was the black and white sitcom vibes with Vision and Scarlet Witch. These things are in her head.
Yeah.
She's dreaming of Vision, and it's going to go bad for Wanda because she's going to open up the multiverse from what I hope to see, and it looks great. I love the tone for it. It looks exciting.
Yeah, I can't speak on Mandalorian Season 2. I know you will here in a few minutes, but
I gotta watch it before.
I do. I gotta watch a lot of things, man. There's number 2. I haven't seen that.
Out of those two, I'm definitely more excited for Mandalorian Season 2. I love the first season. Second season is going to be exciting. Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda.
You got him close by.
We're ready. We're going to be there opening day. Call out of work and watch it.
There you go. Yeah, I think I'm excited for WandaVision. I think you have really helped me build my MCU love. So I think I'll be checking out those MCU shows for you as they come out. Wanda being one of them. So I guess by default, I have to go with WandaVision. Fluffy asks, how old do you think you have to be to watch No Country for Old Men? I know a good favorite of yours.
Yes.
Because I'm only 12 and it's his most anticipated movie. Should he be watching it at 12?
You're too young to watch that movie. I think that right age to watch that movie is probably...
I mean, is it rated R?
18, 19. I'll go 19. Obviously, don't watch it when your parents are home because it's a really violent movie. A lot of blood. And it's just a subtle, dark movie. Like, No Country for Old Men, that's my favorite Western of all time. And just Javier Bardem as Anton Chigurh. Such a chillin', menacing villain who's stone cold. You don't know anything about him. And that just makes him more intriguing. It's a great Western. And yeah, you got to be 19, 20 to watch that movie.
Do you remember seeing a rated R movie when you weren't of age?
And maybe something I just don't remember.
You don't remember the first rated R movie you saw?
Maybe bits of Terminator 2, but honestly, I don't remember. I watched a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine when I was young.
Oh, wow. Totally related.
Not even related. And just watched a lot of Nickelodeon. Pretty much. That's what I remember.
Fluffy also asking your favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie. I have not seen any of them.
I'm not the expert in Alfred Hitchcock either. I would go with Psycho. That's the only one I've seen. I'm sorry.
And you reviewed that. Yeah.
I reviewed that last Halloween. Go check it out. I love that movie. Norman Bates, one of the best villains in horror.
We have Nick Montez saying, have you seen The Lion Guard? If so, please go watch it. It's amazing.
Another movie I haven't seen, but thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah. Let's see. Nick, I'll let you take this one.
Oh my God. Ryan, I have to ask, did you really watch the Teletubbies as a kid? Yes.
Yeah, we did watch them. We did watch them. Shamefully. I don't know.
We were young.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't like our age, but we were a kid, so we liked it.
Tubby Custard.
We wanted to try Tubby Custard.
It looks good.
It did. Would I try it now? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. That sun kind of scares me now.
Yeah, it terrifies me.
Okay, here's an interesting one from Fluffy. What was your guys' favorite school year? Oh, wow.
Ooh, a school question.
You're making me think of high school again.
Senior year. When it was.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
It's it's a lot of work with the college application process, the scholarship,
Yeah.
and all that. But I think senior year, probably for me, it's the final year of education. Like,
Mhm.
it's 12 years of buildup. I mean, you got homecoming, I was part of high school band, so
Mhm.
senior year was the best year for me.
Yeah, I'd probably have to take your answer and go senior year also, because Ryan and I were we were band geeks when we were in high school.
Yeah.
So we got marching band uniforms my senior year, and we got them for the first year. So to be able to
Drum
put
major.
on that uniform and like represent as a senior wearing those uniforms for the first time, it was a special moment for sure. And plus, obviously, I got accepted into college that year, and like a lot of great milestones that year. So I'm probably gonna have to take senior year, though. You got to finish strong senior year. You can't. Senioritis is a thing. Don't let it get to you too
Don't
much.
let the senioritis get to you.
Kindergarten is a close second, though. I'm gonna
Yeah,
film
kindergarten might
fanatic.
be too.
Yes, well done. Trav Max, what year is the most nostalgic for you? When it comes to movies, or just like in life in general?
Life or movies, let us know, Trav Max. I think for me, like life, probably 2014, senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Starting my love for movies.
Back up.
Great year for movies. I got to go 2014. That was a great prime year for me that I remember the most.
Yeah, probably just 2013 for me with school and such. But if we're talking film, you got 1994, you got last year, you got
great year. I got to do that video. Favorite years of movies.
It's a good one for
I've
sure.
gotten a lot of
Shout out to Jose for commenting on your shirt. For those that are audio listening, what do you have on?
If you're watching on the audio, I'm wearing a Matt Reeves Batman shirt. If you guys want this shirt, it's on Amazon for like $25-$30. I got this for $25.
I wonder if it's gone up in price since then with Robert.
Yeah,
having
Corona. So if you don't want the price to go up, go get your shirt on Amazon.
Nicholas Lloyd, favorite Jay Vaders video. For those that don't know who Jay Vaders is, great guy on YouTube.
He's unknown. Nobody's ever heard of this guy. I'm just kidding. Oh, Jay Vaders, love that guy. Favorite Jay Vaders video I wasn't in.
I love when he reacts to the Oscars. Those are really funny for me.
Yeah, when he reacts to the Oscars and just rants on stuff, that's hilarious. What was that? I watched his what was the rant I absolutely found hilarious? The Emoji Movie, that's one of my favorites that he's done.
Yep.
A lot of his classic rants. And also his top 10 videos. He does my favorite top 10 videos are Jay Vaders.
And there you go. Nicholas Lloyd asking your thoughts on Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer, fantastic. Bong Joon-ho, before Parasite. I mean, Chris Evans, Captain America. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a great movie that also, like Parasite, talks a lot about social injustice with the poor and the rich.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a great action film and a great message.
All right, we got the Jose coming in with a question. Finally, an animation question.
Oh, yeah.
This is my bread and butter. What are your thoughts on the Croods: A New Age trailer that came out?
Didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
Nope.
I watched it. Wow, I'll take the reins on this one.
Okay.
Thanks. I like the first Croods movie. It's kind of like overlooked. Not a lot of people talk about it, but this one is getting a sequel. I thought it looked fine. I wasn't like jumping out of my chair about it. It looks like a fun little like holiday time movie. It is supposed to come out at the end of the year. I don't know if it got pushed.
I don't know if it got pushed either. It probably,
with everything going on, it probably will.
Yeah, because Wonder Woman is coming out at the end of the year still. Yeah,
but for content, you hope it stays because you could review the first one. Yeah.
I haven't seen the first one, so
well, there you go.
I'll check that out. The Great Double Feature.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess not too many thoughts. I mean, I watched it with like kids that I work with, so I didn't really get to like sit down and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
How about favorite De Niro movie from Fluffy?
Great question. He's got so many fantastic movies: Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Godfather Part 2, Goodfellas, of course. I gotta go Goodfellas, man. Martin Scorsese, just a great mob movie, and De Niro, Joe Pesci, Ray Liotta, just a great crime mafia film. That would be my favorite Robert De Niro film, but performance, definitely Raging Bull. His Oscar, just a great film that's not just about boxing. It's about a damaged man that can do anything harmful to the people he loves.
I think
great movies.
Yeah, I think a close third would be Dirty Grandpa, for sure.
Absolutely. He's fantastic. Him and Zac Efron are hilarious, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, yes.
I'm just kidding. That movie is awful.
Couple of hellos in the chat from Future Filmmaker and Jack Benner, two great supporters of yours.
Absolutely. What's going on, guys?
I'll let you take some questions.
Nicholas Lloyd, favorite scene in Onward. I think
man.
we're both going to have the same. Spoilers if you haven't seen Onward.
Please see Onward if you haven't.
Please see it, guys. It's one of the most underrated films of the year. All right. It's the final scene where
Ian and Barley.
They're about to get their father back. And then Ian says to Barley, you go talk to Dad, because you didn't get that chance to talk to him before he passed. And you see Barley at the top of the hill with his dad, and then hugging and all that. The music's playing.
I lost it.
Corey lost it. And then Ian and Barley say, oh, Dad wanted me to give you this.
Yeah, right. No, I didn't bawl. I was like crying. There's a difference between bawling and crying. Like, I shed a tear.
It was a brotherly moment.
Yeah.
It was so powerful. It was really
like
good.
Relatable, for sure.
It's definitely my favorite scene.
Most relatable Pixar movie for both of us, for sure.
Yeah.
Mi Sung Park. Do you like Gladiator, Ryan?
Yes, I love Gladiator. I did a review on it for its anniversary, so go check it out. One of my favorite Ridley Scott movies. Russell Crowe was so amazing, won the Oscar. It's not just a Gladiator movie. It's much more than that, and it's just an epic, man. And speaking of that, I can't wait to talk about that more when I do that big epic video that's coming out. If you watched the previous episode of the podcast, I hinted at it.
Gotcha. Also see Tyler Calvert in the chat. Good to see
Tyler
you,
Calvert,
Tyler.
what's going on, man? How you been?
Nicholas Lloyd. Have you watched the Batman animated series, Ryan?
Don't murder me. I haven't.
You can murder me. I haven't seen it.
I've never been much of a DC guy growing up, except for Batman.
So, what's your excuse, Ryan?
Growing up, I was more of a Nickelodeon, cartoon guy. How have you not watched Batman animated series? Mark Hamill as the Joker, Kevin Conroy as Batman. I hear phenomenal things about it. They should release that whole set, or they should release on HBO Max. Like, that'd be a really cool thing to add.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We got Scott in here. Great to see him in here. Thoughts on everything delayed with Marvel, Ryan? Black Widow getting pushed, the Eternals, Shang-Chi. What are your thoughts, Ryan?
Yeah, so let's talk about this as a topic point. Black Widow getting delayed was no surprise.
Unfortunate.
I didn't want it to happen, but because of how horrible Tenet is doing right now, it's a smart idea to move these blockbusters to next year or at the end of the year.
Who did I see? Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry. So who did I see post this? This is the first year in a long time we have not gotten a Marvel.
2009.
We haven't gotten an MCU movie since 2009. So it's been 11 years.
11 years since an MCU movie hasn't
come out in a year.
So yeah, Black Widow gets delayed. It's not surprising at all. It was a big blockbuster. They wanted to make the $1 billion on this, and yeah, it's just smart to move it to next year. It's May next year. But the shocking thing to me is they pushed up Shang-Chi before Eternals.
Yeah, that was it. So it was projected. It was going to come out after.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder.
So yeah, not surprising at all. It stinks we have to wait, but yeah, you got to be safe and make as much money as possible.
Yeah, that was a big hit, big miss. I know a lot of people were looking forward to that one, me included.
Absolutely, but at least we're getting WandaVision, something Marvel. How would you rank the 3 movies that are on your posters behind you?
All right, for those audio listeners, it's The Force Awakens, First Avenger, and Tenet. Those would be the 3 movies he's talking about. So how would you rank those?
How would I rank those? Force Awakens.
At the top or bottom?
Top.
At the top. Okay.
Tenet, number 2. And First Avenger, number 3.
All good movies, though.
They're all great movies. Fantastic.
This is a good question by Trav Max. I'll take this one to start. Are you guys ready for the fall? I love the fall season. Can we just talk about that? I love the fall. It's such a great time of the year. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. I'm a type of guy that loves it smack dab in the middle.
Football.
It's football season. Yes, for sure. The leaves are changing. Apple picking. I love all of that stuff for sure. It's a great time of year. My birthday's in fall time. Yeah. No, I've never had a pumpkin.
I love pumpkin spice.
You've never had a pumpkin spice
Yes,
latte.
I have.
Of course you
I
have.
work in a Starbucks area.
Okay. What?
I work.
You work near a Starbucks.
Near a Starbucks.
Okay. But oh my god. Yes, I'm very excited for fall. I don't know about you, Ryan.
I love fall season. I totally agree. Next to what's my favorite seasons? I'll probably go spring and fall is my favorite seasons. My least favorite's definitely winter. Then it would be summer at number 3. I know you guys are. Why is it summer your favorite? It gets really hot when you're working and sweating a lot. When you're an adult, it gets like that. But when you're a kid, obviously, you love summer.
How can you go outside every day in just the heat, man?
In the winter, winter is absolutely horrible here in Massachusetts. Lots of snow.
Knock on wood. We got lucky last year. We only got like 1 or 2 snowfalls. But
Cody, someone in the family brought this up. There's going to be no snow days anymore because of this thing called Zoom.
Yeah, exactly.
So thank God we graduated.
I was actually talking about this too with a coworker. Like, imagine if we were in school right now and we have to do remote learning. Like, I would just be like, I feel bad for these kids already.
COVID, brought something positive for education. Zoom. So now there's no more school.
But how much are they actually learning and paying attention? Because half the time when I walk around to check on the kids if they're doing their work, they're not doing their work.
We can't see from a Zoom webcam.
It's hard for the kids. It's just a long time sitting and yes, they give them breaks and stuff, but it's just a lot for them. So feel bad for them, but they got to get their education somehow. William Clark, Ryan.
William Clark, any thoughts on Casino Royale and Daniel Craig Bond in general? Hopefully No Time to Die doesn't get pushed, but it probably will.
I mean, what are the odds at this point?
Right? Yeah, the odds are very high on getting pushed to next year. I love Casino Royale. As of right now, that's my favorite Bond movie. I just love, the 3-act structure, like everyone says. It's not just the perfect Bond movie. It's also about Bond, actually falling for someone. And what people say the trope is he doesn't always fall for the woman. But in this one, he does. And it's got a great villain, great romance, poker, just awesome.
Yeah. So
Daniel Craig as Bond, he's my favorite Bond. I mean, I can't answer it because I haven't seen the rest of them. So I have the Bond set over there.
It's going to get delayed, Ryan. I think I'm just going to say it now. But I'll
move it. Yeah.
We got a football question for those that don't know. We love some football.
We love football, so throw them in.
Chiefs and Ravens on Monday night, Ryan. Who do you got, man?
To predict,
so this is actually fun for us because in our fantasy football league that we do, we pick the games each week as to who we think's going to win. So just ahead of time, Baltimore versus the Kansas City Chiefs
in Baltimore.
That's a good question.
It's a Monday night in Baltimore.
I guess it really doesn't matter. Home field advantage at this point, right?
Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, Ryan's going to ask Siri. Siri's sponsored this episode of the Fallen for Film podcast.
Yeah, in Baltimore.
In Baltimore?
Ooh.
I don't think that matters. There's no fans.
Yeah.
This is a tough game. I'm going to take the reigning champs. I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
I'm going to go Baltimore by 3 points. It'll be a very close game.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs. We shouldn't. Hopefully, Tyler Calvert's not in here anymore. He'll be mad at me for taking the Chiefs.
Yeah. But, I mean, you got the 2 best quarterbacks in the league, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. I mean, that'll be a battle for the ages.
Mm-hmm. I think Kansas City has a little bit more offensively, so I'm going to take them. Yeah. Do you play Street Fighter, Cody? Yeah, I played those games in the arcades at movie theaters and stuff, or just arcades, but never had a copy of it on my own. So I know the game. I never was crazy about it. It's a fun little thing to do. You know what I mean? Let's see here. We got, Ronald D. Smith.
Ooh, Ronald D. Smith, guys. This guy does fantastic interviews. He interviewed me. He interviewed Elliot from Movie Files, Rachel Wagner.
Yep.
Just a lot of great interviews. Go check out Ronald D. Smith. What's up, O'Toole brothers? I just wanted to drop in and show love. Dude, thank you for all the love.
Always doing that. Always doing that.
Both of you are hardworking guys. Thank you very much, Ronald. Very much appreciate that.
Thank you, man. And still, my favorite podcast episode was the Black Lives Matter
movement. Him and Elliot. That was my first time meeting Elliot. I've always wanted to meet him. Yeah. He's a great guy. Love his channel. Go check out Movie Files as well.
We got Danny Boy asking a question for you specifically, Ryan. Ryan, what made you a Spider-Man fan?
Great question. A young boy, perfect time. Sam Raimi Spider-Man film came out in 2002. I was 8 when that movie, or 7, I don't remember. 5, 6, 7. I was 7 when Spider-Man came out, and it was awesome. It was fantastic theater experience. Just Spider-Man, he relates to everyone. He's just a teenager. He randomly gets bitten by a radioactive spider, and he has a lot of responsibilities. He's a superhero as well as a student in high school. So he's the most relatable superhero. I mean,
when I think of Spider-Man, I think of the video game that we played.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Spider-Man 2 GameCube?
Yeah, the pizza delivery.
I didn't do the missions. I just delivered pizzas.
Yeah,
That's
that's my first memory.
Can we get more games like that? I mean, just delivering
Spider-Man
pizza.
PS4 was awesome for sure. But yeah, the music that was fun. But
nostalgic.
Yeah, but that's the first memory I have with Spider-Man, and then of course the Tobey Maguire movies. Hashtag
the Sam Raimi.
Whole hashtag Maguire is my Spider-Man, but that's okay.
Hashtag Holland is my Spider-Man.
Full Metal Cowboy, Ryan.
While not a question, do keep this in mind regarding Criterion. The best time to purchase Criterion when they're on sale. I missed it. I know.
Oh, yeah, you don't have any in your collection, right, Ryan? Criterion?
I don't.
Would you like to at some point?
At some point.
Yeah, at some point. Stranger Boy, good to see you. Hello. Have you watched Gendy Tartovsky's Primal TV series? Asks Super Samazak, Ryan.
Super Samazak, what's going on, man? I have not watched that, unfortunately.
I don't even know what that is, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, go in depth. I never heard of that.
All right. Stranger Boy, favorite shows from your childhood? Drake and Josh.
Yeah, Drake and Josh,
Yes.
SpongeBob, Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Yep.
Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron.
I mean, Drake and
Nickelodeon.
Josh, we used to quote that show. Like, we'd always be like, all right, who's Drake and who's Josh? Like,
I
between
always
us.
fought for Josh every time.
Because he was the funny one. We didn't really get the girls back then. No, I'm just kidding.
It's spherical. Spherical.
Love Drake and Josh. Of course, SpongeBob. And those are the two that come to mind. We were more Nickelodeon kids than Disney Channel. But,
Yeah.
growing up. But obviously, we
Disney
watched
Channel,
Disney
what did we
movies.
watch? Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh, that's another one for sure.
Stranger Boy,
Oh, yes, sorry.
Chucky, or Michael Myers.
Oh.
I'm not a horror guy. I've not seen the Chucky movies except for the Mark Hamill one.
Yeah.
But Michael Myers, I've seen all the Halloween movies because of Jay Vaders. Yeah, Michael Myers, he's a very intimidating villain for like the first movie, but then the rest of the movies he becomes ridiculous. But in the 2018 one, I actually enjoyed that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael Myers, you don't know anything much about him at all. That's what makes the best villains for me, if you don't know anything about them.
And
Just
then
makes
they
them
just
intimate.
come out of nowhere.
But
Yeah.
Chucky, I know, is just like over the top and just psycho.
I am not the right person to answer this question. So we'll move on to Zach's question.
Do you think the Batman should have been linked to the DCEU?
What do you think, Ryan?
No.
Oh, boy.
I love that they're doing their own universe with the Batman. A lot of people say, shouldn't it be tied in with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie? I don't care if it's not. Like, just make it its own thing. Batman year 2. He's still young. He's still learning how to be Batman. And from what Matt Reeves teased us at DC Fandom, this is a Batman we have never seen before. He is out of his mind. He's a hungry killer, just out to kill criminals with cold blood mindset. That is a Batman I have been waiting for. And in this world, for what Matt Reeves was talking about, how they're going to do Gotham City, being more corrupt and more crime-ridden, that just makes me excited. I don't want it linked to any DCU installment at all. It's perfect.
Now, what if it's linked to Joker? Would you be mad with that?
No, I would not. I don't think we'll ever see Robert Pattinson and Joaquin Phoenix in a movie, unfortunately.
However, you wouldn't be mad if it happened.
I wouldn't be mad if it happened. Call me fan service guy.
We have Sharon in here.
Sharon Keegan.
Always
Oh,
great
what's
to
going
see
on?
Sharon. Hopefully you, John and Sean and Brian, everyone's doing well.
Yes.
Do you approve of Letitia Wright as the new Black Panther? Whoa.
All right. So we talked about Chadwick Boseman's passing, of course. Rest in peace. I still cannot believe he is gone. Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
I talked about Black Panther should never be recast at all. That is just a complete disrespect to Chadwick Boseman's legacy.
Yeah, and I don't think. I don't know. I don't think they should go in a different direction. I don't think he would have wanted that. I think
he would want the movie to still happen.
Yeah.
But if Shuri ended up becoming the Black Panther, which she does in the comic books, it would have to make sense at this time where they're at. Shuri as a character is still, the biggest tech whiz in Wakanda. So she's still learning how to fight. She's got those that arm weapon she had. In the
possibly the smartest person in the MCU too.
Even smarter than Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a potential they could lean that way for Letitia Wright as Shuri to become the Black Panther, just to make sense.
I don't think they should scrap Black Panther 2.
Yeah,
I think
I wouldn't scrap it.
I think Marvel always has a plan in mind, so whatever plan they had for the second one, they should just stick with that. Obviously, just adjust, but I don't think they should recast him.
I'm just curious how they're going to handle how his character was killed off, or they write him off. I don't know how they're going to deal with that part.
So that'll be interesting to see, but
I don't think they're focused on it right now. They'll probably push it to in the future, probably phase 5 or something. But yeah, that's our thoughts.
Thoughts on Rugrats?
Oh, we forgot Rugrats.
It's a good one.
We watched that a good amount. Not as much as SpongeBob, but yeah, Rugrats, iconic. I love the movie. Excuse me, I almost burped. Yeah, it's just nostalgic.
The Lion Guard's a show, actually, according to Nick. I never heard of it, though.
As you could tell, I'm not the biggest TV junkie.
Stranger Boy, did you guys ever watch All Grown Up? Bits and pieces? No, I know what All Grown Up is. You don't know what that is?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I'm looking it up as we
speak. It's an animated series.
Yeah,
I've heard of that.
Not as much as the original Rugrats, obviously, but we're familiar with it. I guess we would say here. Go Blue Devils is right.
Yes, Go Blue Devils.
SpongeBob or Fairly Odd Parents, both we watched for sure. I gotta go with SpongeBob though. I think it was just more relatable for me.
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents. I love that show too. But SpongeBob, the first 6 seasons or 3, I don't remember. But that was the golden age of SpongeBob. SpongeBob is now just gone completely away from what it was. But yeah, gotta go SpongeBob. Man.
They better not make them into live action movies.
Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you. I love you.
We got Klaus or Arthur Christmas. Nicholas Lloyd.
So you asked this, I think, before. Oh man. I have seen Arthur Christmas. Actually.
I haven't.
It's really good.
I haven't.
So I'll go with Arthur Christmas. Actually, Klaus is really good too. We'll definitely watch that this Christmas.
Fluffy's asking a good question here. No Country for Old Men. Is that one of your favorite movies of all time? 50? Because I don't remember being in your top 30.
That's because I haven't seen it in a while. It definitely would make my top 50. Absolutely, man. It's fantastic.
But not top 30.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you agree 2020 is the best year ever, Travmax?
I agree.
I sense some sarcasm there.
It's the best. It's fantastic, man.
How can you say that? I can't. No, it's not. It's not. There's been a lot of shitty stuff happening this year, both in my personal life and just out in the normal world. It's just Kobe. It started with Kobe Bryant today.
Death. Somebody was playing the song "Wake Me Up When 2020 Ends."
Yeah, honestly,
it was hilarious.
It all started with Kobe Bryant's death. Then it just went down.
Then it just went.
Yeah, just yeah. Just Aiden Green, Nightcrawler or Boyhood? Didn't he ask you this already?
No, he asked Birdman or Boyhood.
Oh, okay.
Definitely Nightcrawler, man. I mean, Nightcrawler's fantastic. It's a masterpiece. Definitely better than Boyhood. Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm still baffled didn't even win or get nominated for a Best Actor. I mean, Nightcrawler is a great crime film, and it's just amazing. Boyhood, though, it's 3 hours long and boring.
Yeah.
Very overhyped, overrated film.
And how about The Simpsons or The Family Guy? Stranger Boy, I think we're going to go with Family Guy here.
I've never been a Simpsons guy.
Yeah, we never really got into it. I played the Simpson taxi game.
Yeah, with Homer.
Yeah, but I never played, but that was my closest thing.
Too. I saw the movie. I wasn't a fan of it.
All right, which video game based movie are you excited for more? Sonic Movie 2 or Illumination's Mario movie?
they're making
Yikes.
a Mario movie. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
they are. I heard about that.
Yeah, definitely Sonic too.
Yeah.
I was surprised by the first one by how much I enjoyed the fun to it. But yeah, I mean the second film.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that Mario movie. I'm gonna temper my expectations for sure, but yeah, I'm thinking with Ryan. I like the Sonic movie. Like we didn't grow up with Sonic, didn't really play the games too much, so like if I had to pick one, I would definitely pick that one for sure. Best movie animated villain. Oh, Disney animated villain.
Scar.
Yeah,
I mean both of them.
yeah, Fluffy definitely going with Scar there for
Second,
sure.
Ursula.
Stranger Boy, favorite animated film in 2010. I think we're going to take your answer and go with
Yeah.
Toy
Toy
Story
Story
3
3.
for sure.
Yeah.
No questions asked. Oh, and apparently the Crude's new age is November 25th. Cool.
Thanksgiving.
Hopefully it stays. That's for sure.
Well, No Time to Die. We'll probably go with that.
Right, right. Freddy Krueger or Jason?
Here, Nancy, want to play?
I think you got your answer there.
Freddy Krueger.
Were you seriously shocked when Timothy Chalamet got snubbed for Beautiful Boy, Nicholas Lloyd?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even see the movie. I was shocked that he didn't get nominated. Yeah, him and Steve Carell, Chalamet, that was like one of his next groundbreaking performances after Call Me By Your Name. I was just shocked he didn't get nominated.
He didn't get nominated? What did he get nominated for again?
Call Me By Your Name.
Oh, okay.
I was expecting him to get nominated. People saying, that was one of the best performances of the year. What the hell? But yeah.
Onward 2, yes or no, says Samus Zach.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah,
I don't see a sequel working.
I don't know what they would do.
Yeah.
I don't know what they could do.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so because of that, I don't think they should
Disney
attempt anything.
Plus series, maybe?
However, I'm trying to think of a movie that didn't need a sequel and it was good.
For Pixar?
Yeah. I mean, Toy Story 2, 3, but those are cheats. You can't really say those.
Well, we asked for Incredibles too.
Yeah, and how was that? It was good.
Yeah, remember.
But I think that has a little bit more material for it to be good. You know, they're superheroes. There's always crime for them to fight.
Yeah.
Is there really another adventure Ian and Barley
They
can go
found
on?
their father, but
Right.
I'm like, what's
What else
story
could they
to
do?
go on?
Yeah, I think that their story's over. Yeah, I would say. But I think I agree with Nicholas Lloyd later, who says that it's a standalone film.
Agreed with
I
Nicholas
agree.
Lloyd.
Miss Sung Park, did you see The Road?
I have not. With Viggo Mortensen, I heard great things about that.
All right, Stranger Boy, have you heard of a movie coming out called Willy's Wonderland starring Nicolas Cage?
Is that the Joe Exotic movie?
Joe Exotic is having a movie?
He's playing Joe Exotic.
Oh my God. Yo, that's the thing with Hollywood, man. They just jump on whatever's popular, man. Like, it's just...
it's all right. Nicolas Cage. He's playing a janitor.
When's it come out?
Willy's Wonderland. Wikipedia in this.
Wikipedia, great source.
Kevin Lewis. No idea. Someone will let us know in the chat.
Yikes. Okay. Samurai or ninjas? I don't know. Like, I don't
Ninjas.
Sure. Ninja. Hostess or Little Debbie's? I don't know. Hostess.
Hostess.
Um,
Don't eat a lot of it.
What year of elementary school did you think was the worst? To me, every time I think about first grade, just garbage, just Scott. Man, how much do you even remember from elementary school?
Very
little.
Very little.
I just like the first grade just because, like, think about it. If you could go back to first grade and, like, have no worries, like, you don't have to worry about paying bills or, like, working or anything like that, I would love to go back to
glory
first grade.
days, man. I want to be a kid again.
Honestly, any year in elementary school because I don't have to worry about anything. So, I don't know. I'd just pick one and go with it.
Exactly. Kindergarten, first grade.
Yeah, so just so innocent. We're so innocent back then. Favorite male and female performance in a movie. I feel like you answer this one a lot.
I answer this a lot.
And it's hard to just think of it right off the top of your head. So
Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood. Heath Ledger, Dark Knight.
How about some females?
Females. Toni Collette, Hereditary.
Yep.
Julie.
There was that one movie that someone said last time, and you were like, "Oh yeah, definitely that." I forgot about that. Do you remember what it was?
I don't remember. Julie Andrews, Sound of Music, Mary Poppins.
Okay. And then someone will say that movie, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah." Favorite
Oh, yeah.
Funko that you have? Maui from Moana. That is my favorite one that we have.
Caesar.
Okay, that's a good one. Rank the 4 seasons of the year. Oh, like fall, winter, spring, summer.
I did mine. Spring, fall, summer, winter.
All right, mine would be fall at the top, spring second. Ugh. I don't really like fall or winter. I don't really like winter or summer. So I'll go fall at the top, spring second. If I had to choose, I'd rather be cold. So winter 3 and then summer 4th. It might be a shocker to some people. Yankee 88, what is going on? Good to see you. Anton Chigurh or Lotso or Voldemort, says Fluffy. Battle of the Villains.
Fluffy. I did a video on my favorite movie villains.
Okay.
I forgot to put Anton Chigurh in there, though. Out of those 3, we had many films with Voldemort. So you would think I go with Voldemort. I mean, but I'm actually I think out of Medicine, definitely Anton Chigurh.
Okay.
Voldemort is like the ultimate franchise villain. We've seen Voldemort since the first Harry Potter, and he's just transferred. So I'll probably go Anton Chigurh.
All of a sudden, I just randomly feel like watching a Harry Potter movie now.
Yeah, that's the next series I want to revisit.
Also, I don't think Lotso will ever be topped as a villain in
Lotso
Pixar.
for Pixar, definitely.
I don't think he'll ever be topped. Good luck trying to do it. Max, do you think Falcon and the Winter Soldier will come out summer 2021 since they have to release
Falcon and the Winter Soldier
and
after
Black Widow
because of the timeline? I think for Disney Plus, I think after Mandalorian Season 2 comes out, then they'll release WandaVision. I think Falcon and Winter Soldier could come out February of 2021. Not summer. We shall see. They're pretty much finished filming it. I think it just depends when the next show is finished.
Yeah, nice. Cody, the intimate, what's the question?
The most common question you get.
Probably the most important question of the day. Cody, when will you ever watch Star Wars, says Nicholas Lloyd. Nicholas, when sheeps fly is when I'll probably watch Star Wars.
I thought it would take a pandemic.
I was going to watch it before the Rise of Skywalker. Then I didn't do it. And then I heard Rise of Skywalker was so controversial. Can I finish?
Sorry.
And I'm just like, what's the point now if it's not good? I don't know.
I was about to say that.
So, I don't know. I don't think I will, if I'm being honest with you, because they're just not the type of movies I would sit down and watch. I love family movies. I love animated movies and musicals and those kind of feel-good movies. I like comedies. I don't really like the sci-fi shit where I gotta think. I don't know. It's just not my. It's just not my cup of tea. We all have our cup of tea.
Even though how horrible Rise of Skywalker is, what's the point? But the original trilogy, yeah.
Yeah, maybe if I had to pick one, I'd probably watch Ryan's favorite movie of all time, Empire Strikes Back.
And figure out why that's his favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably be lost as hell, but whatever. Reese's or Hershey's? I'm a Reese's guy. I love peanut butter. Love peanut butter. Reese's. For sure. This is a good question by Trav Max. Ryan, will you do more Instagram Q&As? For those that don't know, Ryan, you do Instagram
You watch
Q&As.
my Instagram Q&A?
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. And I think that's a big reason why you don't do it as much, just because you see how many questions we're getting on here. Unfortunately, it's not the same over there on Instagram.
Yeah, because usually when I do Instagram Q&As, there's a lot of spamming that happens, and so that kind of drains the motivation. But yeah,
you're trying to build your social media, and
exactly.
And by doing that is Instagram Q&As. Do it from time to time, and it's a lot more intimate because there's less of you guys in there, so you definitely get your questions answered and stuff. But we'd love to. Your Instagram is in the description, right?
It's in my description.
And what is your Instagram for those that are audio listening?
Ryan O'Toole Movies. Go follow me at Ryan O'Toole Movies for those of you watching on Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play.
Yeah, awesome. We get that one a lot, so I'll just skip it there. Exactly. Let's see. Yes, Nick, we remember all of those questions for sure. Fluffy.
I went 11-5 the last 2 weeks in my football predictions.
Awesome. Nice. I don't know what our record was last week. All I know is after 2 weeks of predictions, I'm in dead last.
I'm third or fourth.
I think I have like 20 right or something like that.
Yep.
Nothing like crazy. But good for you, man. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm 1-1 in my fantasy league right now.
2-0.
He's killing it, man. He's killing it. Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame fan. Favorite year for movies. We already
That's
talked
a video
about it.
I'm going to do, so I won't spoil.
Okay. Oscar Legend. Hello. Cody, did you ever play Watch Dogs 1 and 2? I played the first one. I didn't play through all of it. Just didn't really get into it, so therefore I didn't play the second one. I mean, I shouldn't say I didn't get into it. I don't know, lost interest maybe. Maybe that's the same thing, but maybe a little bit nicer. So, yes, I played the first one.
Ben on Adventures, what's going on, man? It's been a while since I've stopped by. Well, welcome back.
Good to see you, Ben.
Good to see you. Well, we're talking sports. I torture myself like in Cleveland. Teams.
Oh,
At least
no.
We have Ohio State here in Ohio. I hope you both are well. We'll hope you're well, too.
Yeah,
Ben.
Cleveland sports, man. It's been ups and downs for you, I'm sure.
Exactly.
You had LeBron for a little while. Now you don't.
Now you're Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield just can't stay
Nick
consistent.
Chubb.
I love Nick Chubb. But you guys just can't get...
What's his name?
Your Cleveland Indians, I don't know how good they are. And who are you looking at?
Defense. Myles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
Oh, God.
Throwing...
He's still playing.
Throwing down that Steelers quarterback. But hopefully you guys can turn it around. You guys have talent over there.
I have Odell on my fantasy team, so hopefully he turns around.
We touched on this earlier, but Spider-Man PS4, just thoughts on it. Love it. It was a great game.
It's great.
I don't know why you haven't played it yet.
I
was
had
great.
to before the Miles Morales one.
And you haven't played Marvel's Avengers yet. You haven't played that one either.
I know.
But we did pre-order our PS5, so hopefully it comes out for PS5 at some point. But I love the game. I thought it was fun. Really, really good mechanics. Good story. One of the better PS4 exclusives to come out in a while for sure. So definitely loved it for sure.
Fluffy, best superhero fight scene, but can only be between one hero and a villain.
Ooh, good luck with that one.
Oh, I love the fight scene with Spider-Man and Green Goblin in the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie. That was like the most gruesome Spider-Man fight scene we've seen in the cinema. We didn't get any of that in the MCU Spider-Man with Tom Holland. But my favorite would probably be Bane versus Batman in The Dark Knight Rises. The first one where he's down in the sewer, because that was Batman feeling fear for the first time, physically wise. Bane just beat the ever-living crap out of him, and just no score. It's just amazing.
All right, Oscar Legend. Ryan, what do you prefer, the most, X-Men 1 or Spider-Man 1?
Both fantastic movies. I got to go with Spider-Man 1. I watch it the most. But X-Men 1, I think, is most very underrated in the X-Men series.
Very, very cool there, Zach, with a question. Ryan, what made you a fan of Marvel overall, Ryan? What was that first movie? I mean, I guess technically the Spider-Man.
Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy.
Technically,
was what
right?
made me love Marvel. And the X-Men series, too. Just what made me love Marvel overall was that and the MCU with Iron Man, the Avengers, Captain America, just the characters all around just made me fall in love with Marvel. Just the messages they have in their films, the humor, the character development, the storytelling just made me fall in love with it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. This is one for me from Nicholas Lloyd. I recall on Cody's YouTube channel, you watched my videos? Wow. You and Cody did an old video where you reviewed the game Bully. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Is that video cringy nowadays?
Fan of
yes, that game. So here's the thing,
I
man.
really enjoyed that.
This is the thing with my YouTube videos. I keep them up there to look back and like, wow, that's where I was at like 10 years ago. Just to like see what my brain was doing.
And I sounded like this.
Yeah, and I didn't hit puberty yet. And but like I look back at those and laugh because those are some fun times, man. A lot of people just delete their old stuff. I look back at it, it's fun, it's whatever. Sometimes I go looking through comments that I still get and they're like, you suck.
You
I just
suck.
I'm laughing at them. It's funny. No, but yes, I did make YouTube videos. Obviously, I don't anymore as I spend majority of my time on YouTube editing this guy's videos over here. But yes, I did do game reviews. I play trombone for those that don't know. So I did trombone videos over there and lots of different stuff over there. So subscribe for no content. Let's see. Raimi Spider-Man 2 is a top 4 comic book movie ever. Bold statement. Do you agree?
Not in mine, but I'm not mad at you for putting it in your top 4. My top 4 would probably be Dark Knight, Logan, Winter Soldier. That's up there for me. That's a hard list to think of, but yeah, Spider-Man 2 is definitely in my top 10.
Nice. Amazon or eBay? Quick. Amazon.
Amazon.
For sure.
Never used eBay in my life.
How about another football question? Miss Song Park. Seahawks or Cowboys? That'll be a high-scoring game. I am going to take
Is it in Dallas?
I don't know. Why does that matter? There's no fans. It doesn't matter. I'm taking the Seahawks. I think they're the hotter team right now. Russell Wilson, early MVP candidate.
I'll go Seahawks too.
Let's see. Favorite movie genre? For me, it's animation.
Comic book.
Anton Chigurh versus Fletcher.
Fluffy has a thing for Anton Chigurh. I can feel it. Fletcher, definitely. J.K. Simmons and Whiplash.
Awesome. Cody, what made you a gamer? I wouldn't call myself a gamer. I think gamers are like, they wake up every day and all they do is play games. Like you have like the Twitch streamers that do that. Those are gamers. You have gamers are like people that compete and like are professionals and play video games to make money. That's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not a gamer.
You're not Ninja.
Yeah. However, I just enjoy games. They're fun to play with friends. And now, so more days, I play games that I can play with my friends, like Call of Duty Warzone. You know,
people like Ninja, Dan Giesland, they're gamers. They do this for a living. So
yeah, I'm not that. So I wouldn't title myself a gamer, but I enjoy playing games for sure. I'm also a fan of like strategic games. I like card games, like Cards Against Humanity and those kind of. I just like to be competitive. I like competitive. Like I'm a competitive person. I guess that's what it's gonna say here. Avengers fan, are you going to watch and review the older Bond movies leading up to No Time to Die?
I'm not reviewing them.
That would be a lot.
Ranking them, yes.
So look forward to a ranking.
Probably not this year because it probably will get delayed.
Stranger Boy, would you guys fight a lot like Drake and Josh? No, we never really fought growing up.
Yeah.
Not physically, at least.
No, we never punched each other in the face.
Like, you would assume that with brothers that are 11 months apart,
We're
we
obviously
would.
brothers. We yell at each other.
We disagree a lot, for sure, but we never, like, physically fought each other.
Exactly.
Like, maybe, like, pushing from time to time, but that would be it.
Or
like
doing this.
Yeah.
Stuff like that you see normal brothers and sisters
do. We got along. We got along. We did. And we still do. Ben on Adventures, Ryan, you got to watch one of the best movies ever, Lawrence of Arabia.
I know. I hear it a lot from my parents and other people. I know. I got to watch more classics.
Hey, Ryan. Ooh, good question for you from Zach. If you could make the DCEU, how would you make it?
That's a great video idea, Zach. Pretty plain and simple. I mean, start everything from scratch. And
what would you do? What would the first movie be if you started from scratch?
Well, I'd do what the Marvel Universe does. Have a movie for all the characters separately before you do the Justice League. That's just the smartest thing. So you can have that connection to each character. I think they started it off perfectly with Man of Steel. And then you transfer to the Batman movie with Ben Affleck, but that didn't happen. Just the DCU, they didn't have a plan. They didn't have the one football coach that had a plan from start to finish. They didn't have a Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
So I would start everything from scratch, have a movie for each character, and then throw in like a Suicide Squad. Then I do the first Justice League movie. It just makes sense. So you have that connection and love that separate character.
So like you'd have like the Marvel approach, but make your own
spin on
it too. Makes sense. Seems like that would work. Nicholas Lloyd, favorite breakfast food, man. You can't go wrong with a good omelet. You can't go wrong with bagels and cream cheese.
I usually am a donut, breakfast sandwich. Yeah. So I usually get have a sausage, egg and cheese, croissant, hash brown. I'm not a cereal person that much. So that would be my breakfast choices.
I think I would go with a nice omelet. Ham and cheese omelet, can't go wrong there. Ben Adventures, interesting. I disagree on Black Panther. There have been other iconic characters recasting carry on Chadwick's legacy / impact. I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but like, I don't know.
I just think because of the past and it just came out of nowhere, nobody expected it. Nobody knew Chadwick Boseman was battling
Maybe
cancer.
Marvel did because they signed a contract with him.
Yeah, they probably did. But we as the fans didn't know. And I think for the fans' sake, I think it wouldn't be the best decision on recasting him. But it's up to Marvel. I trust Kevin Feige 100%.
So whatever he does, and at the end of the day, I think I'm expecting what's going to be the next one. It'll be Black Widow. I'm expecting some sort of like remembrance of him or something like a rest in peace Chadwick Boseman kind of thing.
Yeah, they'll definitely do that in the opening. They'll probably do it for Black Widow.
All Grown Up or Rocket Power, man.
I've seen All Grown Up. So Rocket Power.
Yeah, that's a fun show. Rocket Power is fun.
We played the game as well.
We did play the game. Yeah.
Very fun.
Favorite aspect of a movie? Mine is easily the score and cinematography.
I get this question a lot as well.
That's hard. It's a hard question to answer.
You got to have a great story. So the script.
Got to go with the script. Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to answer that one. I don't watch movies like you. I don't want to say, but I like funny characters. So like if it's comedy, it's got to be funny,
Wallace has a great score and cinematography. You got to have a great story.
Ever watch Cat Dog? Yes, we watch Cat Dog. Good show. We got Balin de Hobbit. I'm sorry if we mispronounced your name.
Balin de Hobbit. What's going on? First time long listener. Hey, thank you so much, man, for supporting the podcast, the channel, in whatever way. Thank you for your support.
Wow, really, really appreciate that. I was going to say, I don't recognize your name.
We were at the 1 hour mark, so we're going to go speed round if you watch my live Q&As and as we wrap up the podcast.
Sounds good to me.
So let's do it speed round.
Ricky Spanish or Dr. Penguin?
Dr. Penguin.
Kick-Ass or Sky High?
I've not seen Sky High. Sorry.
Ryan,
Kick-Ass.
Next time you do an elimination tournament, please do not invite Sean Chandler. He was not prepared and lacks movie knowledge. Whoa.
Oh, so you watched that decade video thingy.
Whoa. I would not say Sean lacks knowledge. Sean's a great YouTuber.
Sean's a great YouTuber. Just because you haven't seen a lot of movies on there, it's always great to have a different panel that have different loves and tastes for movies. And that was just something fun we did.
I think you did say, though, you want to get 4 new people on.
Four new people. As I said, guys, I want to do a different decade, which is the best 2000s movies.
Have you seen Sin City, Ryan?
Yeah, I have.
Favorite SpongeBob? Oh, my God. Favorite episode of SpongeBob? Chocolate!
The Bubble Bowl might be my favorite.
Or when they go down to that place down there. What's that called?
Or
the bus stop.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Rock Bottom.
Yeah, that one's funny.
Another one I love, the Doodle sketch SpongeBob. Someone will let me know the episode title.
Let's see. Do you think a Five Nights at Freddy movie will ever happen?
I don't.
Honestly, I'm going to say this. I would not be surprised, but it shouldn't happen. It's a video game. Keep it that way. What's going on, Sammy? Good to see you.
Sammy, one of my best supporters on here. Welcome, man. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, we both watched Ed, Edd and Eddy and Tom and Jerry. Yeah. I watched Ed, Edd and Eddy more than Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, more Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Will you rank the SpongeBob movies once Sponge on the Run releases in 2021? Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely. Not as motivated to do that.
Stallone or Schwarzenegger?
Stallone.
What's going on, Network 88? Do you like Prisoners, he says?
Yes. Love Prisoners. One of my favorite Denis Villeneuve movies.
Sorry, lost the spot in the chat. As we scroll up here, let's see what's going on deep in the film score. Ryan, do you like Super 8?
I've not seen Super 8.
Are you both hyped for Eternals next year?
Not hyped yet. We haven't seen anything, but yeah, it's Marvel.
I like Camille Nanjiani.
Kit Harington.
Can you do hand motions like Jay Vaders from before?
Oh, yeah. Jay and I were laughing at Jay doing hand motions.
Ryan, do you like the DC animated universe?
I've not seen any of those DC animated movies people review.
All right. Thoughts on Scorsese's Hugo?
Have not seen it.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Would you guys recommend Five Guys? Yes. Great place.
Great burger place.
Man of Steel 2, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like the movie Lincoln?
Haven't seen it.
Did you ever see Hot Rod?
Haven't seen it.
Come on,
you
Ryan.
guys are ripping me to shit.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The live action one.
Willy Wonka.
Oh, wait, they're both live action. The one with Johnny Depp, whatever that one
Charlie.
is. Are you going to be seeing movies every week in 2021? At this point, they're all going to be coming out in 2021.
Yeah, we're going to be at the movies every single week next year.
So probably. Did you like Freddy versus Jason?
No.
Ryan, what's the most underrated movie of the decade?
The decade right now? I'm just kidding. That's so hard, man.
Edge of 17. That would be
Can't
mine.
think of one.
I'm
man.
going Edge of 17. What is the worst versus movie you've watched? What?
Freddy versus Jason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably Freddy versus Jason.
What is your favorite A24 film? You did a ranking.
I did a ranking. Go check it out.
Another good movie similar to The Disaster Artist is Ed Wood.
I know. Haven't seen it.
Ryan, do you like The Adventures of Tintin?
Yes.
Can you guys say "Hug me, brother"? Oh, like
Hug me, brother!
Yes. Most violent movie ever.
City of God, the one I watched recently. That's an extremely violent movie. If you guys haven't seen it.
Second best Pixar villain. Mine is either Randall or Syndrome. Did you do a ranking?
I did a top 10 with Scott Sullivan. Syndrome.
Okay.
Incredibles.
Ryan and Cody, which form of media is hardest for you to get into? Ooh.
I applied for Netflix.
No. It means like, do you mean like streaming services and stuff? Or
Yeah, I applied for Netflix. I haven't heard.
No, like form. Get into, like, you can't get in. Like,
Yeah.
do you watch anything on Hulu? Do you watch anything on like HBO Max?
Apple TV Plus.
So that's probably the one you're hardest to get into. Like, you're just not, you don't love what they have to provide, is what you're saying.
So you're saying a streaming service I haven't watched a lot of that'd be hard to get into? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Hulu.
Charlotte Davis. Hello. Ryan, do you like Sweeney Todd?
I'm not a fan. I haven't seen it.
Ryan, what's a better candy combination? Chocolate and peanut butter or coconut and chocolate?
I do not like coconut. So
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Reese's.
Yes. Do you think I should give The Rise of Skywalker a chance?
You haven't seen it?
I guess not.
I don't think it's worth it, but if you're into the Star Wars, then sure. It's just not a good movie in my opinion. Just a very disappointing. They didn't put any effort into it.
Cody, what is your favorite movie of all time? Either The Sandlot or Whiplash. One of
Great
those two.
choices.
Let's see here.
Avengers fans 23-10 on your NFL prediction is awesome.
I think Rise of Skywalker would have been good with your brain off, but it's a hot mess with a lot of wasted potential if you turn your brain on. Interesting. Train scene in Spider-Man 2 or Batman Begins?
The more iconic, definitely in Spider-Man 2, but Batman Begins one was really good.
Corn dog or hot dog? Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Have you played Max Payne 1, 2, and 3? That would be a no. I'm sorry. Did you used to watch Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network more as a kid? Nickelodeon for sure. Let's see. Chucky and Tommy or SpongeBob and Patrick. Come on now. SpongeBob and Patrick,
man.
Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. What would happen if they made a Finding Marlin?
Stupid idea.
I don't think they would do it for sure. Bacon or sausage? Bacon.
Yeah, bacon.
Favorite Monopolies? The original.
The original.
Cody's favorite and least favorite video game genre. Favorite video game genre is either first-person shooter or like just strategic games, like where you like or games where the story is tailored by how you play. Those are my favorites. Least favorite would be like NHL, hockey. I don't really play that. FIFA. I don't play soccer, so some of those. Have you played The Wolf Among Us? I have not. Ryan, if you were to take 5 movies on a deserted island, what would they be and why? You can pick one movie from a genre.
Empire Strikes Back, Dark Knight.
There's your comic book. There's your sci-fi.
Lion King.
There's your animated.
Whiplash.
That's your drama.
Shawshank.
That's your...
I'll take a comedy.
Okay, so Whiplash, Lion King.
School of Rock.
There's your comedy. Nice. I don't know if I could do that off the top of my head.
Jaron Talks Movies. What's going on,
Great to see you, Jaron.
Great to see you.
Where are we? Right here?
Right there. Is Whiplash the most intense movie you've ever seen?
One of.
Yeah. I can't think of the most intense movie I've ever seen, but Whiplash is definitely up there. You take the concept of drumming and make it into a drama. You may think it doesn't work, but it absolutely does.
Favorite action movie?
Did a video. YouTube.
Ryan, have you seen Dirty Grandpa?
I have not, but I know it's like the worst comedy. One of them.
Do you guys like McDonald's? Not a lot of it.
No, not a lot, but when I do, sure.
What are your most anticipated Marvel villains that you want to see in the upcoming MCU films?
Galactus, which I know we'll get in the future.
Is that the most excited one, I guess?
I'll probably go Galactus.
SPC Bird, hello. Are you hyped for The Mandalorian?
Yes.
All right.
This
nice.
is the way.
Favorite DC fight film? Fight scene?
Batman versus Bane. Dark Knight Rises.
Chocolate chip pancakes or blueberry pancakes? If I had to choose, chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Favorite donut? If I had to choose,
Powdered.
If I had to choose, glazed. Play ever the Nickelodeon games? No, not really. Favorite ice cream sundae toppings and sauces? Oh my gosh. Vanilla ice cream with peanut butter all over it. Thank you.
Vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup and caramel.
Favorite solo Marvel movie in the MCU?
Winter Soldier. Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Cat Scratch? Favorite book? Not really much into books, to be honest with you. Let's see here. Favorite Rugrats episode? I don't remember the episode. Sorry. Kick-Ass, Deadpool, or Birds of Prey?
Deadpool.
Ryan, I remember you called Blade Runner overrated in a previous Q&A.
It is overrated.
All right. Drive or Baby Driver?
Baby Driver.
Would Jay Vaders and Ryan O'Toole meeting face-to-face in reality be the most mind-blowing event ever?
So this was going to happen. Jay was going to come up to Boston at some point last year.
Down, technically, from Canada.
Canada. Oh, whatever. But yeah, financial issues, family issues came up for him. So definitely will another time. Obviously, we can't now. But absolutely, that will be a video you guys will be watching more than Endgame.
When the Batman movie comes out next year, will you be ranking all the Batman actors?
Yeah.
Favorite D&J episodes?
Oh, my favorite. I know some of them.
The Game Sphere one.
Yeah, the Game Sphere one. That's top 3. Another one I love is the Treehouse episode in season 4. Season 4 is my favorite season, the last one. And
I like when the power goes out and they're
that's
stuck in the
my
house.
that's my other favorite one. Dora! Crazy Steve.
For the 2000s video, would your pick be Catch Me If You Can to win it all?
I can't say.
Can't say. Do you think Close Encounters of the Third Kind is an underrated Spielberg movie?
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. All right, let's speed through these.
Apparently, Disney has a live-action Snow White in development. What are your thoughts on this?
Not surprised at all.
Ryan, do you like... Were you done with that?
Yeah.
Ryan, do you like Old Town Road?
That's
over.
I haven't seen it.
No, it's a song.
I don't.
Oh,
listen.
yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna...
Sure.
You like that song?
Oh, sure.
I hate it. What's harder to get into, comics or ongoing TV shows?
Ongoing TV shows, because you have to get invested in the show right away. But so yeah, that's the hardest to get.
Would you like to see a Warrior sequel with Tom Hardy?
No, the first one was perfect. Don't need to do a second one.
If you were selling all your movies, which movies would you never sell and keep forever? That's actually a great question.
That's a great question, Zach. Very good question. I never give away the Star Wars trilogy. I never give away
all the Pixar movies.
All the Pixar's, the Marvel movies. I wouldn't give away the Back to the Future.
The Logan Steelbook.
Whiplash. Whiplash.
Just to name a few. We'd have to go through them all and then say which ones we would be okay with giving up. Saddest Pixar moment? Oh my gosh.
The Up montage.
I was just gonna go with the first one I thought of. It was Bing Bong's death.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, or Baby Driver?
Do not kill me. I've not seen the Cornetto trilogy. Baby Driver.
Okay. Do you guys like Wendy's? I don't hate it.
I like Wendy's when I do have it.
Woody and Buzz or SpongeBob and Patrick? Come on, guys. Woody and Buzz.
Come on, Woody and Buzz.
Did either of you get a PS5 pre-order? Yes. Got it just in time at Walmart. Shout out to Walmart. I got a PS5. Yes. Do you like drinking diet soda? I actually do, and I shouldn't. It's bad for you.
Yeah.
Blade or Blade 2?
Blade, the first one.
Did you guys watch Blue's Clues? We did.
We did.
Is the Snyder Cut or the Batman for me? I'm sorry, that's not a question. Have you seen Faster? 2010. Favorite song? That's hard to do. I've been listening to a lot of Hamilton lately, so probably something from there. Return of the King or Social Network?
Return of the King.
Have you guys listened to the Peanut Butter Jelly Time song?
Yes.
And it's very annoying.
Very annoying.
How many pop collections do you have?
Not a lot for a video.
Probably like 20 to 30, somewhere in there. Inception or Social Network?
Inception.
Favorite Pixar ending? Toy Story 3.
Toy
But
Story
it means
3.
nothing now. And finally, do you live with Cody? Yes. We still live in the same house. But it's great. You get to see your brother every day, and we talk all the time, so it's wonderful. Coco 2, yes or no?
No.
Probably not, but I'd love it. Highly recommend the Cornetto trilogy. Ryan, yes, you need to get on that.
Thank you. I have the Blu-rays. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 27 of the Fallen for Film podcast, a Q&A episode, something out of the blue, just as a thank you to guys for watching the podcast, always supporting it, hitting the like button, subscribe, commenting on the YouTube, watching it on the social media platforms. Means the world. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Look forward to next week's episode. We will have a guest on here talking about some movie news and just having fun. Cody, my guest, thank you so much for coming on. Man, tell the people who are new what you do here on the channel.
Everyone, thanks for tuning into this. It was a lot of fun to finally get on the podcast. It was good. Good time. Good questions. And yeah, just a nice hour and 15 minutes to just hang out with you. So yeah, for those that don't know, I edit Ryan's videos here on his YouTube channel. Every single video you see and love, you can thank me for it. I'm just kidding. I love to do it. It's a side hobby of mine, and I'll definitely continue to do it. And yeah, that's
He's
about
my brother,
it.
by the way.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if I had to plug any social media, if anyone wants to check me out on Instagram, Cody_O'Toole, that's where I'll be.
Yes, thank you guys so much for listening in, throwing in questions on YouTube. It means a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great week, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.